Hey everybody, Barry with Christenson Transportation. We're the trucker's truck. Wanted to talk a little bit today. So at Christenson, I don't know about everywhere else, but at Christenson, we've done lease purchase, independent owner operators forever, and we spend so much time and so much energy running reports, talking with people, doing research, and we've done it forever. And we're trying to build educational materials and have data that backs our whatever we're trying to teach to make the drivers successful. And the drivers, it seems, spend so much time fighting us. And I keep telling them, there's the things I'm telling you to do to be successful are for you. I get a paycheck, right? I'm here. Our goal is to make you successful so you're here a long time. We've got a long, big driver base that's been here for a long time, and we fought this when we first went from company drivers to owner operators, and we kept 80% of those people, and we had to learn together. We had to baby step, and we had to pull them and push them and drag them, and finally they accepted and tried what we were telling them to do, and the light switch went on and things changed, and we haven't had to mess with those people. But you know, we've got about 20% of the fleet that's new and comes in and says, well, I want to be an owner operator, and we say, okay, these are the things you have to do to be successful. And the two biggest things are maintenance, tires, air your tires up, rotate your tires. Those things cost $5,000-$6,000 at least to put 10 tires on the truck. That's nothing you're going to pull out of your back pocket every day. And as an owner operator, that should be something you do every 2 to 3, 2 years on steer tires and 3 years on drive tires at least. And if you don't air those up, it's every 8 months, and you can't make it doing that. And so we focus a lot on tires. And on the other side, we focus on fuel, not idling the trucks. It's $4 or $5 a gallon to sit there an hour to idle that truck. And we've got these electric EPUs that don't require idle. They got batteries back there. Use this stuff. Please use it. And then we've got fuel programs that we download on your app, and we've got one heck of a fuel discount program around the country with our vendors. And every day those prices change, and all you have to do is type in your location or your route, and it's going to tell you, go over here. And it could tell you on Tuesday, it could say go to this side of the street and buy fuel. And on Wednesday, it could say go to the other side of the street. So you can't rely on what you've done in the past, which is why we've given you the constantly updated tool to tell you where to save money buying fuel. But the absolute biggest expense is burning fuel. You've got buying fuel and you've got fuel mileage. And the one true thing that physics will back up is speed affects fuel mileage. That's all there is to it. And I keep telling everybody, look, we're dispatching you at 50 miles an hour. You don't have to run 70 miles an hour, 72 miles an hour. You're not going to get unloaded. You're just going to catch the next group of trucks or cars that's 100 yards above the one you're trying to get around. And you're going to do that all day. And at the end of the day, you're going to be right next to the guy going 10 miles an hour slower, because the turtle always wins. The difference, I'm going to show you, the difference between 70 and 65 miles an hour is your paycheck. I asked Greg, who's an operations supervisor and spends all day talking to people about fuel, and we asked people, hey, why don't you try slowing down? Just try it. And at the end of the day, you can run the same trip from Springfield to Chicago, and you're not going to get there any quicker driving fast, because you're just going to catch traffic and catch road construction and all the stuff that comes along. So it's not going to hurt you to go slower. So they try it. So I've got 3 people that we studied over the last 2 months. And this is just crazy that people won't listen to this, but you got to listen to it. And if you're a spouse of somebody leasing a truck from us, you need to be the one pushing them. Don't make it me or help me out, but these things are real. The first driver averaged 2,250 miles a week. The net cost of fuel was 23 cents a mile. The time they spent driving over 65 was over 20%. Average settlement, $763. A month later, after slowing down, average net cost of fuel, 6 cents. They went from 23 cents a mile to 6 cents a mile, and they averaged 600 miles more a week. So there is the mentality, I got to hurry up and get there and get another load. It doesn't work. Whatever happens on these, I don't know, but every one of them got more miles and better fuel economy. Their average paycheck went from $760 to $1,450. That's a lot of money for slowing down a little bit. The next driver averaged 2,300 miles. The fuel cost was 16 cents a mile. Average settlement, $970. The next month, they got almost 2,700 miles a week, went down to 11 cents. Average settlement, almost $1,300. And their overspeed, over 65, was down to 4%. And here's the biggest one. This driver averaged 2,452 miles, spending 20 cents a mile on fuel. Average settlement, $670. 45% overspeed, which is over 65 miles an hour. 45% of the time you're driving well over our dispatch. The next month, 2,917, so over 500 miles more a week. Fuel went down to 12 cents. Average settlement went from $670 to $1,660. Average speed percent over was cut in half. Just 3 examples. And it's all because of physics. You cannot push the wind faster. You're not getting anywhere. You try swinging a tennis racket. I used to do this as a kid. We used to have tennis racket covers. You'd put your little racket in there and zip the cover. Well, you take it out of the cover and you've got nothing but a cross network like a spider web. And it lets the air through. You can swing that as hard as you want, nothing happens. You put that cover on and try to swing and your elbow's going to pop off. It's going to, because all that wind's grabbing. That's what these trucks do. I'm telling you, it's just physics. It's not me. It's not the type of tire. It's not the hills, the flat. It's the matter of you taking this and trying to push wind. The slower you go, the easier it is. These are real things. Please try it. If you are a spouse, a partner, whatever you want to call it, of somebody that's paying for their own fuel, tell them to slow down. And I guarantee you, you're going to see a big effect. There's just no way around it. It's just physics. And there are no excuses for it. They got more miles. Everything else with driving fast goes away. The stress of driving fast, the wear and tear on your equipment, on your brakes, on your tires, that all goes away. You know, these trucks, Christenson's got the nicest trucks you could spec. You just can't spec them any nicer. Everything looks the same on the outside, but the inside's pretty darn nice. All leather, lots of room, refrigerators, microwaves, XM stereos. Get you an XM subscription, find a music channel, find a sports channel, find a podcast, put the cruise control on, get in the right lane, and chill out, and you will get a reward at the end of the week. So please try it before you deny it. So, very happy with the results of this. I think we're making a lot of headway. The light switch is coming on, and the driver's like, wow, I got more miles. I'm not going crazy. I'm not fighting traffic, and I got twice the paycheck. You know, I do it. Sign me up. Do it all day long. So, thanks for watching.